What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the Manchester City Liverpool post-match analysis video. I'm absolutely gutted that Liverpool lost this titanic title battle against Manchester City. But before we get too down as Liverpool fans, let me tell you that Manchester City are bankrolled by a whole country, managed by Pep Guardiola, one of the best managers in world football. They can literally buy any player in the world for any price. They got to 100 points last season, a Premier League record. They scored 106 goals I think last season, which is also a Premier League record, and still Liverpool are 4 points ahead of Manchester City at the top of the Premier League. So I think we should look at the bigger picture as Liverpool fans. I know that you guys are probably as gutted as I am, and I'm really incredibly annoyed because Liverpool were about 1 centimeter away from taking the lead away at Manchester City, and then Man City scored 2 incredible goals through Aguero and Salah. Honestly, those finishes by both players were a 1 in 1,000 finish. Aguero again scoring for an incredible angle against Liverpool, and then, you know, Liverpool equalized through Firmino, which I think Liverpool was well worth the equalizer. But then Manchester City, maybe a defensive lapse of concentration by Liverpool, especially Dejan Lovren, who this wasn't his best game. But still, I think this was an equal game. A draw would have been a fair result, but Man City with 2 incredible finishes won the game. And if Mane's shot goes in, or if Laporte clears it off the line, just half a second later the ball is in and Liverpool take the lead, and that would change the whole complexion of the game. Liverpool's confidence would shoot through the roof. Manchester City's confidence would collapse further. And I think, so what do you think about this game? Do you think the draw would have been the fair result, or did Man City win the game deservedly? Yes, they finished their chances better, but I think Jurgen Klopp got the team, the starting 11 wrong, especially the midfield, because I think if Liverpool started with Shaqiri or Naby Keita in midfield, we probably would have played better, because the midfield was a defensive midfield. Wijnaldum, Henderson and Milner. Yes, it served Liverpool really well against Napoli, but against Paris Saint-Germain, for example, Liverpool really suffered with creating chances, and this was the same scenario. But Jurgen Klopp goes with this midfield when he wants 100% tactical solidity. But Man City, you know, showed in the past month that they are vulnerable. They lost 3 of the last 4 games, and Jurgen Klopp, in my opinion, should have went with a more, you know, attacking team. At least bring 1 player into the lineup, at least either Naby Keita or Shaqiri, who can take the ball forward, who can take the ball and run at the Man City defense, because I think Man City's defense is vulnerable, and that's small criticism of Jurgen Klopp, who otherwise have been absolutely incredible this season, and this Liverpool team have been incredible. But I think our weakness is that we have Joe Gomez and Joel Matip out. They are both probably better defenders than Dejan Lovren in these incredibly high pressure games. Dejan Lovren made a couple of mistakes. He failed to close down Aguero when he scored the opening goal. And also he made some really bad passes, and he was out of position a couple of times, which I think is maybe a little bit harsh to criticize Lovren for this, but in this game you have to be almost 100% perfect to get even a point against one of the best teams in the world, Manchester City. And I think Liverpool, if they started with either Naby Keita or Shaqiri, Liverpool could have really took the game to Manchester City, because in the first half both teams didn't create many chances. Honestly, like, Manchester City didn't have a shot for the first like 30 minutes, and Aguero's shot, which went in, was their first shot on target, which showed how well Liverpool nullified Manchester City. But I think Liverpool's midfield was too defensive, and that was my biggest complaint for the game, that that Liverpool didn't create enough chances, we didn't attack enough, and that was also because Manchester City really pushed us back, but also because Liverpool didn't have one player in midfield who could take the ball and go forward. And also when Shaqiri came on in the second half, taking Mane off and bringing Sturridge on, you know, I can understand why Jurgen Klopp did it, but with Shaqiri, you know, coming on, he didn't have Mane, Salah and Firmino ahead of Shaqiri, and that was a big, you know, disadvantage for Shaqiri, because he was just too deep. He couldn't really affect the game as he normally does, because against Manchester United, for example, when Shaqiri came on, he really could get into the box or onto the edge of the box and score 2 goals as a substitute. This time he couldn't really affect the game. Overall, a very, very unlucky defeat for Liverpool, who is still, I think, in a very good position in the title race. We are still 4 points clear of Manchester City, 6 points clear of Tottenham. So still, in my opinion, Liverpool are in a brilliant position, and what we need to do is just forget about this game. This was a very unlucky defeat. If Mane's shot goes in off the post, that was the difference. Sané's shot goes in off the post, but Sané's shot actually trickled on the goal line and goes in. Also, Salah had a chance in the second half where Ederson makes an incredible save, and Alisson also made a very, very good save of Raheem Sterling, or no, it was Aguero, sorry, in the second half, where Liverpool were, you know, all out attack, and they had to really take the game to Manchester City. But Manchester City were hanging on for dear life in the last 10 minutes. Let's talk about as well Vincent Kompany's tackle on Mohamed Salah. In my opinion, it was an out of control tackle. Vincent Kompany, studs showing, cleared Salah out, he cleaned out Salah out, and in my opinion that was a red card. The referee only gave a yellow, but I think that in today's game I could see, I saw similar tackles resulting in a red card. In my opinion, that should have been Vincent Kompany sent off, and that again changes the game completely. And I'm not saying this as a bias towards Liverpool, because I saw neutral fans saying that that is a red card as well. And I'm really gutted about this, because I don't think Man City were the better team. I don't think that they particularly deserved to win this game. They just had the luck on their side, because honestly, like, just watch that goal line technology when you know, Laporte was clearing it off the line, and also when Laporte was clearing the ball off the line after Mane hit the post. How he didn't hit Salah is also a miracle, because Salah was going in, charging in, and he tried to bundle the ball home. Laporte gets to the ball first, he clears it, and in the end the ball goes between Salah's legs. And if it hits either side of Salah's leg and goes in, that's 1-0 Liverpool. If Laporte is half a second late to the ball, it's 1-0 Liverpool. If Mane's shot is like an inch inside the post, it's a goal for Liverpool. And if Liverpool go 1-0 up, I think Man City's Man City's confidence would have crumbled, and Liverpool probably at least got a point or even a win out of this game. But it wasn't to be, and these are the incredibly fine margins in the Premier League. So we have a proper title race on our hands, and I don't think this game will decide the title, because if Liverpool win the games against the smaller sides, then Liverpool can become champions. Remember that the only really difficult game away from home we have is Manchester United away from home, and Man United are not as strong as they used to be under Sir Alex Ferguson. Apart from that, Liverpool play Tottenham, Chelsea at home, and all the other games are against smaller sides. So if Liverpool keep their record going of beating every single smaller team in the Premier League, because apart from the top 6, we haven't dropped a single point against the smaller sides. We played like 15 or 16, maybe 15 times against smaller sides, and we won all 15 of them. On the other hand, Manchester City dropped points against Wolves, Crystal Palace, Leicester City, and other teams, so other smaller sides. So I think this is the advantage that Liverpool have. And I don't think Liverpool's confidence should be affected by this, because honestly we went toe-to-toe with Manchester City and we were desperately unlucky to lose this. But let me know what do you think about this game in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later guys. Goodbye.